because the gut-wrenching reality is setting in that the death toll in Venezuela could be in the tens of thousands. Officially, 920 people have been killed by the back-to-back earthquakes, 7.2, 7.5. But more than 50,000 are still missing, many believed to have been buried in the rubble. Hundreds of buildings have collapsed, many being flattened with entire floors falling on top of each other. Rescue teams from around the world are either there or on their way. One of those on the way, an engineer from West Sacramento who, along with his international team, will try to do what they can on the ground in Venezuela. Madison Keevy spent part of tonight talking with him. She joins us now here on our ARVS set on his take and what it's going to take to rebuild. A lot,
Tony. I mean, the death toll is still expected to rise, so there's a lot to find out about just the extent of the damage. But Dr. Kit Miyamoto has spent his career responding to disasters like this. He says what happened in Venezuela could help California, though, prepare for what's next.
This is actually a bad one.
The take from a California-based structural engineer with decades of experience rebuilding after some of the world's most destructive disasters and earthquakes.
What's damage look like in the first, and then what would be the critical things need to be addressed right way to save lives now?
Dr. Kit Miyamoto is on his way with his team from Mexico on site as early as Saturday. Miyamoto International enters disaster zones and works with governments to create a plan to rebuild. Housing, hospitals, schools, and infrastructure take priority, but it's a process that could take weeks just to determine the extent of the damage.
This earthquake, right in the capital, so that makes a huge difference. Actually, it will change how nation politically able to function, and also private sector investment, stuff like that.
While his focus is on the disaster zone, he says Californians should be paying close attention.
We're going to see this type of event, magnitude 7.5, 7.8. You're going to see this in your lifetimes, just no question about it.
He says modern building codes have made California safer, but thousands of older buildings still remain vulnerable. And in some cases, the biggest threat may not be the shaking itself,
but fire after earthquake. That's a big deal.
Miyamoto says something as simple as an automatic gas shutoff valve, which costs just a few $100s, could prevent fires.
A little shutoff valve is like an unbelievably cheap solution, right now to reduce the exposure for reinsurance and also to save houses, save the cities for us.
The bottom line and the takeaway from my conversation, it's not if, it's when. And the sooner California retrofits its most vulnerable buildings, the better, Tony.
We always lean on him for his expert advice. And I'm always struck by the fact that he keeps saying we're not ready yet. So what's it going to take, right?
Yeah, he says 80% of his work is proactive, getting cities ready for just that, those earthquakes, and 20% is the cleanup. So that just shows you